Doubly T-beams. So this is a continuation of our discussion regarding T-beams. So previously we discussed the design and analysis of T-beams um, for singly reinforced T-beams. Okay, so this time we move on to doubly T-beams. So this is we are still on T-beams, but we're going to use the concept of doubly reinforced beam. Okay? So, kung complicated yung doble, somehow here medyo complicated. Okay? So, the basic concept here is um, we need to determine first if this is to be designed as or to be analyzed as T-beams or rectangular, just like the normal T-beam, singly reinforced T-beams. Okay, so if you can see here, so we have two cases actually. Maraming pang cases, but the first step is to determine first if we are solving a parang rectangular na concept, rectangular reinforced beam lang siya, or is it a T-beam? So, kailan natin masasabi na, or when can we say that the section must be designed for as a rectangular? So, we know the concept na just like here, let me search some. So, in the first figure here, kung ang compression ng concrete, normally, ang compression is normally, ang compression sa taas um, kung simply supported or simply supported and nasa gitna yung section na gina-analyze natin. Now, kung ang area ng concrete na being compressed, or that is our compression block, if the depth of the compression block is not greater than the thickness of the slab or yung T section niya. Okay? So, this one is, in this case, this will just be analyzed as parang ano lang siya na analysis, parang rectangular beam lang siya na ganyan. Yan, parang normal rectangular beam. Now, sa case ng T-beam, if we found out that the compression area of concrete, I mean the depth of the compression block of concrete is greater than the thickness, let's say in the second case here, you can see there in your screen. Yan. See? So, umabot dito sa baba yung compression ng concrete. So, this time, we need to add another variable na commonly we term that as this distance as Z. Okay? But overall, ito yung compression block natin na A. Dito sa kabila, dito lang yung A natin. Yan. A here, A is less than, sorry. A is less than the T section. While here, A is greater than T. So, dalawang case. And then, let's add the concept of the doubly reinforced. Sa doubly reinforced, meron na naman tayong dalawang case. Okay? Um, you can see here, this one is RAS, and this is RAS prime sa taas. So, meron namang dalawang case kung ang steel natin mag-yield or not. Okay, remember that in double reinforced, we need to, sometimes we need to assume first kung nag-yield ba siya or not. And then let's just check our assumption if totoo ba siyang nag-yield. So, mayroong dalawang case. Ang una, ang FS, hindi siya nag-yield. Sorry, let's start with nag-yield siya. Okay? Greater than or equal to Fy, or and ang Fs prime rin natin nag-yield rin greater than or less than greater than or equal to Fy. Ang pangalawang case is mag-yield yung yung steel natin. Normally nag-yield talaga sa baba. Okay, kasi ang daming ang kalaban sa taas, 'di ba? Dapat balance. So normally bihira lang pero maybe in some cases na hindi nag-yield yung tension steel natin. Pero in most cases nag-yield siya. So, and then if nag-yield siya sa pangalawang case ngayon ng doble reinforced, ang Fs prime natin is less than Fy. Okay? Less than the yield strength ng steel. So, biruin ninyo yung assumption dito. We need to assume first um, kung T-beam ba siya or rectangular. And then secondly, we need to assume also kung alin sa mga steel ang nag-yield or not. Okay? So, more on that will be discussed sa example natin. Okay, let's have this example. Calculate the design flexural strength. Pag sinabi nating design flexural strength, ito yung phi mn. Okay? Mayroong phi. Pag walang phi, nominal lang yun siya. Okay? Mn lang siya, nominal. Pag design, mayroong phi. So, calculate the phi mn of the T-beam as shown. So, we have a T-beam. Ang makita ba ninyo sa screen? May maklaro ba? Okay. So, meron tayong BF na 600. Okay. And then, meron pa pala itong kulang. This one is 250. Okay. So, thickness ng slab natin is 100. And then, we have AS prime. Di ko pa. Yeah. Ito. Meron palang AS sa baba. AS is, ang AS natin sa baba is, meron tayong 8 na 28 mm as AS, while ang AS prime is dalawang 20 mm lang. So, ganito lang ang ilagay ko dito. Ideal lang na, vertical lang na steel. So, let's solve this one. Before solving, maybe we can compute first sa book makita ninyo hindi niya gina-solve una yung total area ng steels. So for me, I just like to solve first para hindi tayo magbalik-balik or hindi na madagdag doon sa equation. Okay? So we can simply compute AS is equal to 8 na 28 mm. So we can have 8 times pi times 28 squared over 4. Using the calculator, this will be equal to 4926 4926.017 mm squared. Okay. Now, our AS prime is equal to 2 times pi times 20 squared over 4. So this is 628.319 mm squared. How about beta 1? Let's solve na lang yung beta 1 kasi para hindi na tayo magbalik mamaya. So beta 1, this is 30 megapascal. So greater than 28. That means our formula is 0.85, okay, minus 0.05 over 7 multiplied by the difference of FC prime to 28. Okay, so this is 0.836. Okay, now the first step we are going to do, let me add, um, let me add page. Okay, is to check first. Okay, we always have to check first is check if doubly or singly. Okay. So how do we check if doubly or singly? By the way, let me go back. Ang D natin dito, if you look at the figure, ang D natin is 400, while the D prime is 50. Okay? Now let's check if doubly or singly. Paano tayo mag-check ng doubly or singly? So we will base that to Romax. Okay? Romax. Okay. So ang Romax, this is the value, the maximum value of the row wherein we are still in singly reinforced. Any actual row greater than Romax, then we can say that that will be doubly reinforced. So Romax is 0.85 times beta 1 FC prime over Fy times 3 over 7. So let's plug in 0.85 times 0.836 beta 1 natin. FC prime is 30. The Fy is what's Fy 415. 415 times 3 over 7. Here, using the calculator, this is 0.02201. Now, let's compare that to the actual row. Okay? Actual row, base lang sa singly reinforced yung actual row natin. So, that will be AS over BW, BWD. Okay? So, this will be AS natin is 4,926.017 divided by 250 by D natin is 400. So, this is 0.04926. Here we can see na rho is greater than rho max. Therefore, this is a doubly reinforced. Okay, so dito na tayo sa doubly reinforced. Analysis natin sa doubly reinforced. First is we need to assume. That's ganun naman talaga always sa analysis. By the way, dalawang concept ito. Analysis or design. Ang analysis or investigation, meaning meron ng section, merong area ng steel, and then we just investigate what is the maximum or what is the capacity, determining the capacity. Pero ang design, it means determining the steel area. Okay? So, analysis and design, yun yung kaibahan. So, sa analysis, mostly mag-assume talaga tayo na yung steel natin is mag-yield or not. Okay? So, the first thing is, first assumption, assume all steel will yield. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Meaning, ang Fs natin is equal to ang Fs at saka Fs prime will just be equal to Fy. Okay? We'll always start with the easiest assumption kasi kung hindi mag-yield, medyo makita natin sa calculation natin mamaya, medyo mahirap yung ano, o hindi, not mahirap, kundi yung equation natin medyo nakakalito yung equation. And then we need to use the the shift solve ng calculator. Meron ka kasi parang solving variables tayo pag hindi mag-yield ang isa dito sa kanila. So, ang first, i-assume natin na yung dalawa sa bottom at saka sa top is nag-yield. And also, let's assume na ang A is greater than T. Meaning, this is a this is a T-beam. Assume natin ang T-beam. Ma-check natin mamaya kung ang value ng Z, yung Z natin kanina sa equation, ito. Ang value ng Z is greater than 0. Pag less than 0 yung Z, meaning hindi siya T-beams. Okay? So, paano natin i-solve yan? So, mayroon tayong, if I go back here sa analysis ng T-beam, sa baba, mayroon tayong compression. Tension, di ba? Meron tayong tension dito. Okay, tension ng steel. And then, dito is compression. Okay? Compression ng concrete, CC, at saka compression ng steel. So, tatlong force ito. Ang tension ng steel, compression ng steel, yung sa taas na compression na steel, and the compression ng concrete. So, dapat mag-equal itong tatlo. Okay? So, since we assume na all steel yields, meaning ang compression ng concrete plus compression ng steel should be equal sa tension ng steel. Yung sa tension part ng steel. Okay? So, ano ngayon uh, yung compression ng concrete, kasi we assume na nano siya, para ma-solve natin itong Z, hatiin natin sa dalawa. Okay? So, dalawa. Sorry. Ito, dito na part. Okay? So, this is C1. Ito yung C2. Okay? Sa compression ng concrete. So, it will be, ano nga yung compression block ng concrete? 0.85 of FC prime times the area ng concrete. Okay? Let's say A1. Kasi natin is sa dalawa, A1 at saka A2. Then another 0.85 FC prime, the second area yung sa baba. Okay? Plus compression ng steel. Ano yan? It will be AS prime times FS prime. Okay? This should be equal to the area of steel plus the stress times the stress ng steel. Now, it turned out that the Fs and Fs prime is just equal to Fy, which is meron tayong value. So we can just solve the equation here, 0.85 of FC prime is 415. Ano yung area 1 natin? Yung thickness, okay? Thickness 100 times BF. Okay. Thickness times BF natin is 600. Area 2, yung sa baba ng T-beam. Area 2 natin is 0.85 of ano yung depth? Yun yung Z. Okay. Maybe I'll change the color of Z para ma-identify talaga natin kung ano yung hinahanap natin. Okay. Z times the BW times 250. Ito yung area 1, ito yung area 2. Okay? Then, plus AS prime, AFS prime. So, 628.319 times 415. This should be equal to ASFS 4926.017 times 415. Okay, take note that we assume first na ang Fs is equal to Fy. So, solving this equation, we can solve z kasi walang ibang variable. Z lang tayo. Okay? So, mamaya makikita ninyo na pag ang steel is not, if you assume na hindi nag-yield yung steel, medyo complicated yung equation natin. Okay? But here, simple lang muna. So, Z is 39.772 mm. So, what does it mean? It is positive, greater than 0. So, mayroon tayong Z. That means, analyze natin as T-beam. So, yung compression depth natin ng block A should be equal to T plus Z. Thickness ng T-beam plus Z. So overall, this is 139.772 mm. So ano yung C? Bakit ko sinolve yung A? Kasi nga, we need to solve this C. Okay? C is uh, A over beta 1. Beta 1. So this is 139.772 over beta 1 natin is, I forgot the beta 1, 0.836. So this is 167.248 mm in C. Now, bakit ko kailangang isolve itong C? Because we need that to check our assumption. Okay, check yung assumption natin. Let's start with Fs. Okay? Ang Fs, check natin kasi nga nag-assume tayo dito. Okay? So, sa mga assuming dyan, you need to check. So, check assumption. Fs is equal to 600 times D minus C over C. Okay? Kung nag-study ka ng double reinforce, you are familiar with this one already. So, this is 600 times D natin is 400 minus C, 167.248 over 167.248. So, ano yung Fs natin? 834.992 megapascal. Okay. Nag-yield? Okay. Ano yung FC prime, Fy natin is only 414. So, that means nag-yield siya. Okay? Meaning, Fs yields. Okay? How about the Fs prime? So, correct yung assumption natin. Okay? First assumption natin, ang A is greater than T. And then, ito ang Fs yield siya. Okay. Now, pag nag-yield siya, in computation, that doesn't mean na itong value ng FY ang gamitin natin. FS na 834. Okay? So, any value na beyond FS, beyond FY, sa FY lang tayo no, mag, ang gamitin natin na value. Okay? Ginagamit lang itong value dito sa pag-check lang. Okay, so ang FS na lumabas dito is 834, meaning nag-yield siya. Okay. So ang FS prime naman is 600 times C minus D prime over C. Okay. So this is 600 times C 167.248 minus D prime. Ang D prime natin is 50 over 167.248. So this is 420.626 megapascal. Okay? So this is still greater than, dito sa taas tayo, Fs is greater than Fy. Fs prime here is greater than Fy. Okay? Therefore, the assumption is correct. Okay? Um, Sir, what do we do if hindi yung correct yung assumption natin? Okay? If not correct, then we need to assume again that the still does not yield. Okay? So, now kung may iba naman yung equation natin. Just like this one, kanina, ito yung Fs prime natin at saka Fs, diretso Fy na siya. Okay? Pag hindi siya pag nag-assume tayo na hindi siya nag-yield, then we need to input this value ng Fs. Ito, 600 minus times D minus C over C. At saka sa Fs prime, kung hindi siya nag-yield, ang assumption natin hindi nag-yield, we need to solve for this value. And then, let's solve the variable. Kung ano yung maiwan na variable, it's either C or A. Then, let's solve that variable. Okay? So, but in this example, mamaya in the next example, assume tayo na hindi nag-yield. Okay? But in this example, pag nag-assume na tayo na nag-yield siya, so, diretso na tayo sa equation ng moment. Phi mn, di ba ang hinahanap dito is phi mn. So, ang phi mn natin is equal to, ito na yung couple. Okay? So, di ba meron tayong dalawang area ng concrete dito. Yung sa thickness at saka yung sa pangti. Little bit sa baba ng thickness ng slab. Okay? So, meron tayong phi, the compression of concrete, which is D minus T over 2. Okay? Diba? Ito yung A over 2. Okay? But ito yung kasi full ng thickness ng concrete na compress as full thickness ng slab na compress siya. So, ito yung first area natin, T. So, T over 2 plus phi CC, another compression ng concrete. But this time, ito na yung sa baba. Okay? So, this will be, ang moment arm natin is D minus T minus Z over 2. Okay? Half. Kasi sa centroid niya. Then, plus phi ng steel. Okay? Ito na yung sa doubly reinforced. So, the difference is the moment arm is just equal to D minus D prime. Okay? But again, we need to check first kung itong fee natin. Ano ba yung value ng fee? Kasi meron tayong 0.65 to 0.9. But meron tayong transition region. I-check natin siya sa FS. Okay? If FS is greater than 1,000 megapascal, then greater than or equal to 1,000 megapascal, the fee is just equal to 0.9. Okay? But if less than, ang Fs natin is less than the Fy, sorry, greater than the Fy but less than the Fs, less than 1,000 megapascal. So this is transition. Okay? So ito na yung explanation ng transition natin. Sorry. So transition is 0.65 plus 0.25, okay, times Fs minus Fy over 1,000 minus Fy. Okay. So this is 0.65 plus 0.25. Ano yung Fs natin? Ang Fs natin is, sorry, ang Fs pala natin is 834 lang. Yan, 834. So less than 1,000 siya, but greater than 415. So our F is 0.25 of 834. Tama ba? 834.992 minus Fy of 415 over 1,000 minus 415. So we will have a value of phi here is 0.858. Okay. So we can solve now the phi mn. Our phi mn is equal to yung phi 0.858 times the first compression. Ano yan? 0.85 times compression ng concrete. First compression is 6 na yung thickness. A moment. Yeah, 4.85, yeah, 0.858 times 0.85. Ito yung constant na ito, 0.85 times FC prime. FC prime natin is 30 multiplied by the area. Okay? Area is, ano yung thickness natin is 100 by BF na 600. Okay, ito yung T, ito yung BF. Okay. Ito yung FC prime. Okay. Ganyan pagka-understand na so times the moment arm of D is 400 minus thickness over 2. So 100 over 2. Then plus 0.858 times 0.85 times 30 times ano yung Z natin? Yung Z, hindi ko nasulat. Yung Z, saan yung Z? 39.772. Okay. 39, ulitin na lang ulit. Ulitin ko. Sorry. Ito ko na lang isulat. So plus 0.858 times 0.85 times 30 times z. Z natin is, kalimutan ko naman. Wait, naghang naman yung tablet ko. Ayan. Yung Z is 39.772. 39.772 times the width is 250, then multiplied by D, which is 400 minus T, 100 minus Z over 2. 39.772 over 2. Okay? Then plus. Okay, meron tayong, so ito yung first, second, and then compression steel. So this is 0.858. Area ng steel, ng compression, 628.319 times Fs prime. Ang Fs prime natin is just equal to Fy, so 415 times D is 400 minus D prime of 50. Okay, so we'll use the calculator and then just divide to 1 million, magiging kilonewton tayo. 620.732 kilonewton meter. So ito yung sagot. Okay? Let's solve another example. So hindi ko na isulat yung figure ng example natin. But let's solve directly given these values. So we have BF is 700 millimeters. The BW is 300 millimeters. Our D is equal to 400 millimeters. Okay. The D is from the top fiber to the centroid of the tension steel D. And D prime natin is 45 and T is 100. Given the FC prime 28 megapascal, Fy is 415 megapascal, AS is equal to 625 mm, while the AS prime is just 220 mm diameter bar. Okay, so again, let's solve the AS so we do not have to use the long form of area. So 6 AS natin is 6 times, 6 times 25 squared times pi over 4. Okay, this is 2945.243. And our AS prime is equal to 2 times 20 squared pi over 4 is equal to 628.319. Okay? Yun yung AS prime natin. So here's the solution. About beta 1. Yeah, beta 1 natin is, here we can say beta 1 is just equal to 0.85 kasi 28 megapascal. So the first thing is check if singly or doubly. Okay. So paano yun? How to check if single doubly? Always check with the Romax. Romax is equal to 0.85 of beta 1 times FC prime over Fy times 3 over 7. So this is, put the value here, 0.85 times 0.85 times FC prime natin is 28 over 415 times 3 over 7. This will be equal to um, 0.2089. Check our row. The AS over B. Ah, let me check if this is B double. Dapat BFD. Okay. So, ang AS natin is 2945.243. Hmm. Let me check if BF. Ang BF natin is 700 times 400. Let me pause for a moment, ha? Check ko sa calculator. 24 2945 divided by 700 divided by 400. Oh, this is mali, mali. This is just sorry, dapat BW ito. Okay. BW. Ang BW natin is 300. AS 2945. Wait. So this is 0.02454. Okay. Um, our rho is greater than rho max. So this is doubly. Okay. Now, if this is doubly, let's assume na tayo, assume that all steel yields. Okay? Meaning, ang Fs is equal to Fs prime is equal to Fy. And A is greater than T. Okay? So, let's check first. Ano yun? Compression 1 plus compression 2 plus compression ng steel is equal to tension ng steel. Okay? So, the first compression, 0.85 FC prime, the area 1, plus 0.85 FC prime, area 2, plus AS prime, FS prime, equal to AS, FS. Okay? So, area 1, 0.85, FC prime is 28 times area 1 natin is 700 times the thickness 100 plus 0.85 of 28 times area 2 is Z. So ito yung hinanap natin, Z Z times BW of 300 plus AS prime 628.314 FS prime 415 should be equal to 2945.243. This is our AS times FY of 415. So, solve for Z. Anong mangyari ngayon? Z is equal to negative 98.66 millimeter. So what does it mean? This is a wrong assumption. Okay? Wrong assumption natin na A is greater than T because Z is less than 0. So this is definitely not T beam. Okay? So parang yung first case natin is yung uh, rectangular beam siya. Okay? Na yung width niya is yung BW. Sorry, BF. So, namali tayo ng assumption. We need to assume again. Okay. Let's assume that, okay, A is less than T. Yung compression block is less than the thickness ng slab natin. And, okay, so ito, meron naman tayong dalawang assumption ito sa steel. Could be na mag-yield yung steel, yung mag-yield yung tension, yung compression will not yield. Okay? Or mag-yield both. Okay, mag-yield both. Fs is equal to Fy, and Fx prime rin mag-equal to Fy. It could be like that. Or both of them will not yield. Diba? So, ang daming combination. But based on the experience sa mga calculation on problem like T-beams, um, pag, pag ang A is less than T, meaning pag rectangular beam yung analysis natin, most of the time, ang Fs natin mag-yield equal to Fy. Yung tension still mag-yield. But the Fs prime will not be equal to Fy or something less than, I think I should not put that less than. Ito, Fs is greater than equal to Fy. Ang Fs prime is less than Fy. Okay? Although you can try to calculate, pwedeng ang first assumption ninyo is lahat mag-yield pa rin. Pero this time, A is less than T na siya. But all of it mag-yield na. Okay? Pero to make your life easier, I can say na pag ang A is less than T, most of the time, ang steel ng tension will yield, but the compression steel most likely will not yield. Okay? And let's find that out. So, ano yung equation natin? So, ito sa compression ng concrete, isa na lang yung area ng compression ng concrete natin kasi sa taas na lang yung compression natin, di ba? So, wala na yung Z. Wala na yung pangalawang area. So, we can simplify our equation. Compression ng concrete plus the compression ng steel is just equal to the tension ng steel. Okay. So, dito na tayo ngayon sa, let's expand this. This is 0.85 of FC prime. Ito yung compression ng, ano yung area? Ang area ngayon is ABF. Okay? Or we can just use the variable B. Okay? So, plus AS prime. So parang ano talaga siya, parang doubly reinforced na siya. Doubly reinforced siya na hindi T-beam, but parang rectangular siya na doubly reinforced. Okay. AS prime, FS prime equal to AS, FS. Okay? Now, ganito yung technique dito para hindi kayo malito, even in doubly reinforced concept. Kung saan yung hindi nag-yield, kung saan yung hindi nag-yield, yan yung papalitan natin na variable. For example, here, nag-assume tayo na ang Fs is greater than or equal to Fy. Meaning, ang Fs natin, gawin na natin Fy. But if Fs is less than, ito, pangalawa, ang Fs prime natin is less than Fy, ito yung equation ang ilalagay natin. Saan siya makikita? Ito dito. Yan. Okay? Palitan natin yung Fs prime ng equation ng pag-solve ng Fs. Okay. So, ano mangyari dito? 0.85 of Fc prime. Ngayon, ang A natin will not use A anymore. Kasi ang pag-solve natin ng Fs is in terms of C. Okay? Terms of C. Ito, just to remind you. Saan nga yun? Ito. Yan. Ito na equation, di ba? 600 D minus C. Ang Fs prime rin, C minus D prime over C. So, mga C. So, what I'm trying to say is that we'll not use A here, but instead we'll convert this to C. But ano yung A? A is equal to beta 1C, right? So, we can multiply this by 0.85 C. Yan. So, I'll just mark that para matanda natin C. That means we are going to solve that variable. C times B plus AS prime. Oh, ito na ngayon. FS prime. Ang FS prime natin, ito yung hindi nag-yield. So, meaning, we'll put the actual equation here. 600 times C minus D prime. Ano yung D prime natin? D prime is 45. C minus D prime. Parang nagkamali yata ako sa ito. Balik ko ito. 45 o 4. I think 45 ito. Yeah. Anyway, C minus D prime over C. Okay. This is equal to AS. Ang FS natin kasi nag-yield siya. Then FY na ito. Yan. So, let's put the value. It will be 0.85. FC prime natin is 28 times 0.85 C. Okay? Ang B naman natin is yung BF, which is BF natin is 700. 700 plus ang AS prime. Ito na naman. Ay, nag-error na naman yung ano to. Yung tablet ko. Okay, so, ayan yung mag-react. Okay. AS prime natin is 628.319. 628.319 times 600 times C minus D prime 45 over C equal to AS 2945.243. 2945.243 times 415. Okay. Ito yung sinasabi ko, medyo complicated. Yan. So, we need to solve for C. But luckily, we have the calculator. Then, kung ang assumption natin, going back here, kung ang assumption natin ng Fs natin is hindi nag-yield, ito, papalitan naman natin ito. Okay? Ng equation ng Fs. So, hopefully na-remind kayo sa doubly reinforced analysis. So, we can solve C here. C is equal to 75.548 millimeter. Then once we have our C, we can solve our A. A is just equal to beta 1C. So this is 0.85 of 75.548. This is equal to 64.216 millimeter. So what happened? A is less than T. Tama? So this is correct assumption. Kasi nag-assume tayo na ang A is less than T. So baba lang siya ng T within the thickness T. So tama. Kasi ang thickness natin dito is 100. Ang lumabas na A is 64. So correct yung assumption natin. Now let's check na naman. Check natin yung Fs. Kung nag-yield ba siya. Na yung Fs, um, 600 times D minus C over C. So this is 600 times D is 400 minus C is, naging nasolve natin na C, 75.548 over 75.548. This is equal to 2576.78. Okay? Meaning greater than Fy, tama yung assumption natin na nag-yield. Okay? Now, ang assumption natin sa Fs prime, hindi siya nag-yield. Okay, let's see kung hindi siya nag-yield. Kung hindi nag-yield, ang expected output natin is less than Fy. Okay? So, 600 times, take note the equation, C D prime over C. So this is 600 times C, 75.548. D prime is 45 over C, 75.548. Okay? So this is equal to 242.62. Ang Fy natin is 415. Ang lumabas dito, 242. This is less than Fy. Okay? So, does not yield. Okay? So, that means, correct yung assumption natin, yung pangalawang assumption natin. Ang A is less than T. Ito yung pangalawang assumption natin, di ba? A is less than T. Ang Fs mag-yield. Ang Fs prime will not yield less than Fy. Okay? So, correct yung assumption natin. Okay? So, let's continue. Ano yung fee natin? Sulat ko na lang dito yung A less than T, ang Fs is greater than Fy, ang Fs prime is less than Fy. Okay? Meaning, correct yung assumption natin. Assumption. Tama ba nga? Ganyan ba spelling assumption? Okay. Correct yung assumption. Now, um, Ano yung phi? Ang phi natin is equal to 0.9. Bakit? Kasi ang Fs natin, ang Fs is greater than 1,000 megapascal. Ano yung Fs natin dito? 2,576. So greater than 1,000 megapascal. That means we can solve now our moment is equal to, so it's already 1 hour in my recording. Okay. So phi times 0.85 fc prime a b, okay, times d minus a over 2 plus, so ito, dalawang equation lang, as prime fs prime times d minus d prime. Okay? Kasi nga, hindi siya T-beam. Yung T-beam, dalawang compression. So this is, ang phi natin is 0.9 times 0.85 times fc prime of 28 times a. A is, where's the RA? 64.216. B is 700 times D minus A over 2. So this is 400 minus 64.216 over 2. So baba ko na isulat yung continuation. AS prime is 628.319 times, hindi na FY, okay? FS prime. Ano yung nakuha natin na FS prime? 242 lang siya. 242.62 times D minus D prime. 400 minus 45. Yan, nagloko na naman yung tablet ko. Napuno na siguro ng data. Sorry. This will take time. Ayaw niya mag-down. Pero sumusulat mo. Ay, ito na, nag-down na. Okay. So, phi mn ngayon natin is equal to 402.93 kilonewton meter. Okay? So, yan yung concept ng T-beam. We'll have one more example. This time is pang ano ito, pang board exam na lumabas ito sa mga board exam. Nasa book rin. So, but this example is nasa support yung section. Normally, ang ginasolve natin is yung section natin is sa gitna ng beam. Okay? Now, pag nasa gitna ng beam, sa gitna ng beam, ang compression sa taas, tension sa baba. Pero kung nasa support, you know, ano ko na lang dito, kung nasa support tayo, if ito yung, yan, column, okay, column, at saka ito yung beam, pag nasa support, ang moment diagram natin is pa ganyan. Okay? So this is negative moment, positive moment, negative moment. So ano ibig sabihin pag negative moment? Pag negative moment, yung tension sa taas. Okay? Kasi yung sa taas yung mag-bend. Okay? While sa baba, yung compression. So that means, kung meron tayong problem like this one, this example like this one, kung carry siya ng negative moment, meaning sa baba yung compression natin, yung sa taas is tension. So, di ba pag ang area ng concrete, ang tension is we neglect that area ng concrete sa tension. So that means, kung ganitong example, dito sa, if you can see here, uh, wait, let me, draw a T-beam here. Okay. So, kung negative moment, dito sa baba yung compression. That means, dito sa baba yung compression natin. Okay? So, itong sa taas na area ng steel, yan na yung magiging AS natin. Right? Anto yung area dito sa baba, ito na magiging AS prime. Tama? And then yung analysis natin is automatically parang rectangular beam lang siya na yung BW lang yung ginagamit natin. Okay? Parang ganito lang yung analysis natin, rectangular. Hindi na ito kasali. Kasi nga, lahat naman dito na area is we neglect that because that is concrete under tension. Okay? So, ganun yung analysis natin. Let's solve this example. So, a T-beam section of at a support is carrying a negative moment as shown. Okay? Assume that FC prime is 28 megapascal and Fy is 415 megapascal. And then, um, these are the dimensions. BF natin is 800, ang BW is 320. Yan. Ang nakasulat dito na 60 from the centroid na yan. Okay? Centroid. So basically, in this problem, this will be equal to our D prime, yung 60 natin. Okay? While yung D natin, yung D is from here to here. D. Now, this is equal to H minus 65. Tama? Yan na yung D. Kasi nga nakabaliktad na yung T-beams natin. Hindi nakabaliktad yung analysis lang natin ng nabaliktad ng area ng concrete. Sa baba na ngayon yung compression. Sa taas is tension. Now, determine if H is 400 mm and secondly, if H is 500 mm. Okay? So, ganun yung analysis natin. Okay. So, ano na ngayon yung D natin? Letter A. Sa letter A natin, yung D is equal to 400. If H is 400, so this is 400 minus 65. So this is 335 mm. I hate this. Nag-hang talaga yung ano ko. Nang bumili ng bago. Okay. Anyway, D prime is, ano yung D prime natin? Baliktad na no. Ito na yung bottom cover. So D prime natin is 60. And then, yung B natin is equal to the BW. This is equal to 320. 320. Ayan. Ito siya. Okay? Solve muna natin yung AS. AS is ito pala. Ito hindi ko na ano. So, dito, in this case, ang AS natin is dito. While here is AS, sorry, AS prime. So, ang AS natin is 8 na 20 mm. So, I can write 8 times 20 squared over 4 times pi is equal to 2513.274 mm squared. Okay. The AS prime, okay, ang AS prime is 4. Nagluloko na yung tablet ko. AS prime is 4 na 28 mm. Is 2463.009 mm squared. Okay? So, again, let's check if doubly. Check if the section will act as singly or doble. Okay? So, ano yan? Solve for rho max equal to 0.85 beta 1, 0.85 times FC prime 28 over Fy 415 times 3 over 7. This is 0.02089. Okay? Check for rho AS over BD. Okay? This is 2513.274 over BD natin is 320 times 335 equal to 0.02344. Okay? So rho is greater than rho max. So this is, therefore, this is doubly reinforced. Okay? Now here, um, let's assume, na mag-yield muna. Okay? Let's assume na mag-yield yung dalawa. Okay? Assume all steel yields. Now, pag mag-assume tayo na all steel yields, meaning ang Fs is equal to Fy and Fs prime should also be equal to Fy, greater than or equal to Fy. Okay? So, how do we do that? We need to solve for, uh, bakit hindi tayo nag-solve dito ng A is less than T or greater than T? Bakit hindi tayo nag-assume ng ganito? Okay? It's because yung analysis natin is parang rectangular beam na talaga siya. Hindi siya T-beam. Kasi nga yung under compression is yung sa baba. Purely rectangular. So no need to solve for Z here. Okay? Just solve for A. So C, compression ng concrete plus compression ng steel is equal to tension. Okay. So here, compression ng concrete is just simply 0.85 FC prime A B plus AS prime FS prime is equal to AS FS. Okay. So, ang mayari, solve for A. Solve natin itong A. So, ngayon, yung A natin is equal to AS FY. FY na isulat natin kasi nag-assume tayo na mag-yield siya. Minus AS prime FY over 0.85 FC prime B. So, we'll input the value. This is 2513.724 times 415 minus 2463.009 times 415 over 0.85 times 28 times B is 320. Okay? So, our A here is equal to 2.739 millimeter. Okay? And our C is equal to A over beta 1. This is 2.739. I'm pretty sure mali itong assumption natin kasi 2.7 millimeters lang yung compression. Okay. So, meaning most of the compression is carried by the steel, not the concrete. Okay. So, here, um, ang C natin is 3.22 millimeter. Na ngayon, check natin ang FS, yung assumption natin. Okay. FS is equal to 600 D minus C over C. So this is 600 times 335. 335 yung D natin. Sorry for my writing. 335 minus 3.222 over 3.222 equal to 6,177.6.926 greater than FY siya. So, nag-yield siya. That means correct yung assumption natin. How about the FS prime? Ang FS prime, ito yung compression na steel. Saan yan? Sa top or sa baba? Should be sa baba. So this is 600 times C minus D prime over C. So this is 600 times 3.222 minus 60 D prime natin over 3.222. So this is equal to negative 105.71.987. So, mali yung assumption natin kasi ang lumabas negative. Okay? So, meaning does not yield. Ibig sabihin, ang assumption natin is wrong. So, let's assume again. Okay. Assume, so sa next assumption natin, dito nag-yield naman klaro yung FY, ay yung FS. So, assume that FS is greater than Fy and Fs prime is less than Fy. Okay? So, gano'n pa rin yung equation natin. Compression ng concrete plus compression ng steel is equal to tension. So, this is 0.85 FC prime AB plus AS prime. Now, ang FS prime natin hindi nag-yield. So, that means papalitan natin siya ng equation na 600 C minus D prime over C equal to AS FY. Okay? So, let's put the value in terms of C. Okay? So, this is 0.85 of 28. Ang A natin is 0.85 C. Okay? Take note of that C here. Times B. Ang B natin is 320 plus AS prime. Okay. AS prime natin is 2463.009 times 600. So, ano yung C minus 60 over C. This should be equal to 2513.274 times 415. Nag-yield yung steel dito. Okay? This time, we can solve for C. C here. So, ang C dito is 88.174 mm. Okay? So, mas realistic na itong value ng C natin. So, let's solve for A. A is beta 1 C. So, this is 74.948 mm. Okay? Now, once we have those values, let's check again. Kasi nag-assume tayo ng Fs is nag-yield, ang Fs prime does not yield. So, let's check. Check assumption. Again, Fs is 600 times D minus C over C. So, this is 600 times 33, sorry. Yeah, D, 335 minus 88.174 over 88.174. So this is 1679.574. So this is greater than Fy. Correct yung assumption natin. Correct. Now, if check for Fs prime, 600 times C minus D prime over C, this is 600 times 88.174 minus 60 over 88.174. Okay. This is equal to 191.718. This is less than Fy, meaning does not yield. But that's okay kasi ang assumption natin at first is hindi nag-yield yung Fy. Okay? So meaning, assumption is correct this time. So pag correct yung assumption, let's solve the MN. So hindi, ang tanong lang dito is nominal. So kung nominal, wala yung fee. Pag ultimate, meron yung fee. So Mn is equal to 0.85 Fc prime AB times D minus A over 2. Okay. Plus AS prime Fs prime times D minus D prime. So if we'll put the value 0.85, 28, ang A natin is 74.948 times B is 320 times 335 minus 74.948 over 2. Then plus AS prime, 2463.009 times 191. So ito na yung FS prime natin, 191.718 multiplied by 325 minus 60 T prime. Okay? So we'll solve here. Mn is equal to 299.685 kilonewton meter. Okay? Now the second question actually here, what if H is 500? Okay? I think 125 na. Okay. Anyway, continue na lang natin. Tapusin na natin ito. Letter B. What if H is 500 mm? Kanina sa letter A, ang H is 400. Ano mangyari? D is equal to 500 minus 65. This is 435. So, pag ganon, 435, i-check natin kung singly or doble siya. Okay? So, ano yung Romax natin? Mag-change ba yung value ng Romax? I think hindi naman, no? So, this is, ang Romax is 0.02089. Okay? Ang mag-change is ang value ng rho. Ang rho is AS over BD. Ano yung AS natin? 2513.274. Ang B natin is 320. Ang D ngayon is 435. So, if you will check the value ng rho, ang rho natin dito is equal to 0.01806. 0.01806. Okay? Now, compare mo ngayon, ang rho is less than rho max. So, what does it mean? Kung ang rho is less than rho max, this means this is singly reinforced. Okay? So, kung singly, ibig sabihin, kasi pabaliktad na tayo ngayon, yung beam natin ganyan, rectangular beam natin ganyan, sa baba yung compression, okay? Tataas yung AS, area ng steel, okay? So, meaning, ang AS prime, natin, ang area ng steel sa prime, is useless. Okay? Kasi nga, singly reinforced lang siya. Sa singly, what matters most is only the AS, not the AS prime. Ang AS prime magamit lang sa doubly reinforced. Okay? So, that means, we'll analyze this beam. Kung ang H is 500, we will analyze this beam as singly reinforced rectangular beam. Okay? Hindi siya T-beam, hindi rin siya doble. Okay? So, ganun pa rin, sa singly reinforced, mag-assume naman tayo. Assume that the steel yields. Sa checking, mag-assume talaga tayo always kung mag-yield ba yung steel. So, compression is equal to tension. So, sa singly, dalawa lang. Compression ng concrete, tension ng steel. Pero sa doubly, dalawang steel. Mayroon compression ng concrete, compression ng steel, at saka tension ng steel. Okay? So, ito medyo madali na lang siya kasi singly lang siya. 0.85 FC prime AB should be equal to AS FY. So this is 0.85 of 28 times A times 320 equal to AS natin is 2513.009. 274. This is 415. Kaso nagloko na naman yung ano ko. Ito. Okay. So, let's solve for A here. Ang A natin is 136.95 mm. So, ang C is A over beta 1. This is equal to 136.95 over 0.85. This is 161.117 mm. Now, once we have the C, let's check. Fs. Ano yan? Pag solve, Fs is 600 times D minus C over C. This is 600 times 435 minus 161.117 over 161.117. Okay? So this is equal to 1,019.938. Okay? So this is a correct assumption. Okay? Sinsya na kayo, nagluloko yung ano ko eh. So kung correct yung assumption natin, correct assumption, nag-yield yung steel. So we can just solve directly. Mn is 0.85 Fc prime AB. Ayan. Ito na yung simple equation ng singly reinforced D minus A over 2. Okay? So isang equation lang, no? So this is 0.85 times Fc prime of 28. Sorry, hindi naman 0.85 times 28. Ang A natin is 136.95. Ang B is 320 times D 45 minus 136.95 over 2. So here, using the calculator, this is 382.289 kilonewton meter. Nominal lang hinahanap dito. Okay? So, ganun yung case natin. So, next topic will be shear analysis na tayo. Alright. Thank you for listening.